is Wednesday morning. Let me move this over for you.
There we go.
Let's get Whitney in the shot, okay? Sorry we're a little late. You know us women, we have to fix our hair. Whitney and I were just sitting here for like a good minute. Something every time I wear these like headphones, this little piece likes to go crazy. So Gary gets a kick out of it, but he's not here. So now we can enjoy it.
Yes.
Thank God it's Wednesday, right?
Hey, I was just going to say hump day.
Yeah, halfway through. My morning started off a little rough because I was telling Whitney this morning because she had to anchor the 4 to 4:30. I went to bed last night and I woke up at like midnight and was like, oh, I have like 2 more hours of sleep.
Right.
Yes. Go back to sleep. I wake up again, 1, and I'm like, okay, still got more time to sleep. And then the emergency alarm, which is alarm number 5 at 3 o'clock goes off. And I was like, oh no. I don't know how I could have snoozed all 5 alarms past that, but
it happens, especially when you're getting some really good sleep in, honey. It happens.
Yeah, it certainly happens. And I'm like, of course. Whitney's been doing so much work this week for all of us filling in. And I'm like, one last thing, though, Whitney, before you get to go back to reporting tomorrow.
I was ready. I said, I'm going to find her myself. Where is she at? Like, Jessica, get here now.
Oh, my gosh.
But it's okay. You walked in at the perfect timing.
I did. I walked in just a half hour late. Just a half hour. But luckily, Whitney was able to hold down the fort for me while I was getting dressed and running out the door. Happens to the best of us, for sure, for sure. So we've got a lot to get to today. I know a lot of people are excited about the Super Bowl, but I don't really do football, so we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about something more pressing, which is the Olympics, because that only comes every 4 years if you're talking about winter. I guess every 2 years if you want to flip-flop, but the Winter Olympics only comes every 4 years. You excited?
I am, and only because, and I pointed out, you mentioned this morning, what is it called again, Jessica? You were mentioning the sport, your favorite sport during the Olympics.
Curling, yes.
So many different categories, and I think this year is my year to really hound in and pay attention because I didn't know, outside of skiing, I'm like, I didn't know all of this existed.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people, obviously the skiing is very fun. There's a lot of different sports when it comes, or like, what do you call them? Not sports, because it's all skiing is one sport. Different categories, activities, races, whatever you want to call it. That are super interesting too. Have you ever heard of cross-country skiing?
I have never heard of that.
That one, I have to give props to athletes because it is not downhill. It's like uphill in some cases, kind of flat for the most part, uphill. It's like they got to cross-country running, take that to level like 10. Because you're wearing these big old skis and you're trying to get, miles down the road. So that's something that always kind of amazes me. But yeah, things are underway in Milan, Italy. So we got some video to the training or the Olympic Village, correct? It's one of 6 in Milan. So athletes started arriving, kind of getting prepared. Some events start today, but I think the majority kind of like really kick off after the opening ceremony, which is on Friday. You ever watch the opening ceremony of the Olympics?
Okay, so like, and you've been working, I'm pretty sure, have you been with Next Star for a while? Okay, so we do this big Olympic coverage, and my biggest thing is always from the coverage itself. But this year I'm going to be a viewer. Yes. So,
you got to be a viewer too. Sometimes it's hard just with the schedule and whatnot and changing. And I remember, I think it was probably the first winter I was here. It was Winter Olympics in Tokyo. And I was nightside that year. And so like during my dinner break and everything when my photographer was editing my package, I would be like, ooh, I'm going to watch the Olympics.
Yeah.
Because it's always so much fun to watch and to see all of these athletes. I can't imagine like the stress or anxiousness, anxiety, like you work your whole life for this, essentially. You go. For a lot of these athletes, it's their first time. Like, I can't imagine walking into the village like that and being like, this is real. This is really happening right now. Like, how do you stay focused in a moment like that?
I mean, like you said, they train for it their whole lives. And I'm thinking winter, of course, Winter Olympics different. This is more ice and snow training. So, I have no clue. Perhaps they really do train in places that are cold.
Yeah, I would assume. I know a lot of like the track runners, this is for Summer Olympics, train in Utah just because of the colder weather. But I imagine so like Utah, Colorado, probably like Maine, those like maybe even Canada. I don't know. But yeah, you have to go somewhere where you can train more months out of the year than not like Arkansas, or we get a little what people we would call a full on snowstorm we got last week. Some people would call it a light dusting.
Up northerners are definitely laugh at us every time we get a little, but it's still snow. It's still a lot for
it is
southern
still
people.
A lot when you're not equipped for it. Like that much snow, like it's just. It takes its toll on a lot of households for sure. I remember working in Abilene, Texas, and they had like maybe one snowplow for the whole town.
Oh no.
And it was, I just remember I was thinking this last week, just like how many roads got cleared, that I was like, this would never have happened in that small town because it just takes longer to get, I mean, we waited until it melted essentially before everything was kind of clear. So, wherever you live in a snowier town, I suppose, you get things clear. But the Winter Olympics are always so much fun to watch. It almost makes you kind of want to. I wish the snow kind of stuck around just a little bit.
Just a little.
You could turn on and be like, oh, it's cold outside.
Hey, here's my question. Were you surprised by the results from what everybody voted today based on what they wanted to watch the most or what they were waiting to see?
That's what I was going to get to next. Like, okay, so we're talking about sports and everything, all of the Winter Olympics. So there's a lot of different ones. Let me see if I can go through all of them first. Let's see. I pulled up the schedule in case anybody wanted to know, but let's look up because you've got Olympic winter sports. Okay. Alpine skiing, which I think is just skiing. Maybe not. I don't know. Biathlon. You ever heard of that? So that's where they wear skis and they have to ski to different areas, like kind of cross country in a way. And then they have targets and it's almost like archery kind of, or like shooting practice with skiing. It's an interesting sport for sure. Then you've got bobsled, which I always like. I'm mad that we did not include that in our during the break debate because bobsled's always fun to watch.
Okay. I'm so sorry. Bobsledding. I'm picturing somebody like, is that where they like duck low? And
yes, yeah, they're in that kind of bobsled, right?
Yeah.
Like almost looks like a race car or something like that. They get in and they slide down. And then there's the luge, which I think is a little bit different, but basically kind of the same thing. Then you've got curling, which I was explaining to Whitney today. She's like, I don't think I've ever seen curling.
It's terrible.
Just wait. Because it unlocks. I think a lot of people forget about curling, right? Because we see so many things about like skiing, snowboarding, figure skating kind of throughout the year. But curling, unless I'm just not on the right channel, I don't see it that often. And so I really got into this back in Tokyo that like curling is such an interesting sport. To like, you take this big old rock, I guess. And it's kind of like shuffleboard. You're trying to land it in the middle of a target, right? So you're playing against another team and they can like knock yours out too. Kind of like shuffleboard, or I'm trying to think of another game that's kind of like that. There's some at bars where you do it just like that.
I don't know what that's
same
called,
sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like who can get closest to the target, but it's all on ice. So there's like all this technique where you're not just pushing the rock down the ice, but then there's some sort of sweepers that make it go faster or slower and in a certain direction. So it certainly is interesting. It's one of those things that like bowling or something, you never think you're going to be interesting to watch, and then you get really, really into it.
That's what I was going to say. It sounds like a lot of this. It sounds fun, and to the eye, I feel like it would be fun. But I'm wondering mentally, are they in a competitive? I mean, it's the Olympics. Yeah. But like, are they having fun, or is it just all competition? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I want to know too how like people. Okay, so like I can imagine, right? Skiing, snowboarding, skating. All of those. Even maybe bobsled. But like, who's like, you know what I want to do? I want to get into curling and go to the Olympics for curling.
Right?
But like it is one of the most like every single time the Winter Olympics come around, I see so many people posting about like, oh, did you watch the curling competition today? Like,
wow.
I don't know if it's just so like intriguing and so different that we haven't seen before that's why we watch.
Yeah.
But it could be. So we've got curling, we've got ice hockey, of course, luge, which I had mentioned before, skating. So we've got figure skating, speed skating, and short track. Have you ever watched speed skating?
Jessica, this is embarrassing.
She's only watched skiing, guys.
Oh, don't be messy. In my defense, it's the cliche out of all of those sports names. But no, explain that one to me too.
So speed skating, kind of, I mean, you skate.
Right.
But their skates are different. Like figure skaters, you see the blade is probably like this, like kind of like right at your foot size. Like speed skating, they're way longer. And so essentially it's like racing around a track, but you're racing around the ice rink. So it's skating.
Like ice skate racing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. But it's amazing to watch too. They wear all these like really, what do you call them? I want to say wetsuit, but it's not a wetsuit because we're not surfing.
Yeah.
But like a full body suit that's like supposed to be aerodynamic. They have all these helmets on, and just to watch them like be so calm because you have to go multiple laps like any races. It's amazing. I love that one too.
Wow.
That's one I forget. And then you've got skiing, cross country, freestyle, ski jumping. Ski jumping is wild. That's where they go down the thing
when
and they jump.
Oh, yeah.
And do all those like, I don't know. And then we've got snowboarding, of course. So for our during the break debate today, obviously we can't put like 20 different sports on the debate of what's your favorite. So we kind of kept it simple with hockey, and then snowboarding / skiing, curling, and then skating. And here is what the results are right now. Tied.
Whoa.
Snowboarding and skiing is tied with skating, which I find pretty accurate, I would say. 42%, both of them. I feel like a lot of people watch the Winter Olympics specifically for those. Those are kind of the names that you hear a lot of the times, like even if you're not into the Winter Olympics. I forget who that snowboarder was who was really good too. I say that as I'm like, everyone knows their names, and then I don't know their names.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, those are always the more fun things. I voted for curling.
You did.
What'd you vote for? Skiing?
Of course, I said skiing. But I will back it up by saying this. I do think this is the year, especially for people watching, if you haven't been watching the Olympics, that everybody can get into it and we can learn about every other thing else.
I think so too. Yeah. And that might be a question too, is like, what sport is surprisingly interesing to you? Like you didn't think. For me, like a couple years ago, it was curling. I was like, what is this? And then I was like into it. That's what I always love about like the Olympics, Summer and Winter Olympics. I feel like it brings like communities together in a way, because like I don't really watch that many sports to begin with. But the Olympics, I will always turn on.
And it's always, sports period, because people love sports, even if it's not football. But it's always a big talker. You get the mini clips online and stuff and all the comments. It's like we're one big family when it comes to this time.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I love watching it too. So 2 days, 9 hours, 44 minutes. You guys see that right here down here. So in case you want to know, just go to KARK.com and find out. I will go to the Olympic schedule because this is just the Olympics website. So today, it actually starts today. So we've got alpine skiing. Well, I guess it's a training session. Curling mixed doubles starts at 12. If you guys want to, get on that, starts at 12. Lots of curling today, and then the luge, and then lots of curling tomorrow. We've got some ice hockey, and then skiing, and then, of course, on Friday, we've got the opening ceremony, which will be at, I think it's not until 8. Ceremonies, 1300. What is that?
Oh. I'm in news for a reason.
1 o'clock, 1 p.m.
Go.
There we go. But I think it'll air. This is like during Italy time. So I think it won't air until later in the night. So check with our schedule.
This is so a side note, but like I know typically the opening ceremonies are like pretty big. There's a performance. Is this supposed to be that way this year too?
Yeah, it's a big deal. Like all of it's almost like Super Bowl halftime times 10 in a way. And you get to see all the countries kind of come in with all of their athletes and everything. Very special moment. I always enjoy the opening ceremony. It kind of kicks off the whole 2 weeks. Like I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It's going to be so amazing. And of course, we started our live shots from Italy with all of the people from Nextstar today, this morning. So make sure to watch so we can get live updates for all those reporters out there. I'm sure they're having a grand old time. What were they saying today? Buongiorno.
They just like that, Jessica.
I got to learn my Italian words. Bonjour. I'm going to say it with an accent. Don't make fun of me. Buongiorno. No, you got to do this. I feel like.
Oh, does that add the extra?
I don't know. I feel like that's Italian. Anyways, we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. We're obviously still going to be in Arkansas, but we've got our own. Of course, me and Garrett were teasing it a little bit. AR games. We're going to do our own one. We went to the Arkansas Stadium, so we actually learned how to ice skate and play hockey. And then we're going to do our own kind of versions of the rest of them. So make sure to. I always like a good competition.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me, would you explain it as hard? Was it something that you could get into? Like, what was it?
I came home and I was like, I told my husband, I want to take lessons.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's fun, but I suck at it. And it's one of those things where I wanted to be really good.
Yeah.
And Gary was surprisingly good. He has never skated in his life, I guess, or at least that's what he told us. Mm-hmm. So if he's lying, if Miss Burton is watching, let us know if he's lying. Because he was surprisingly very, very good, and I was shocked about it.
Okay.
So it was a good time. But we're going to try and send Whitney down there because I want to see her on skates. And Jeff he came down with us. He wouldn't get on skates. He
gets creative for the live shots. And we challenge each other. So I think this is going to be really interesting. My only fear, I'm clumsy.
Yes.
So I don't want to fall and trip, but I'm like, you know what? We'll get back up. We'll recover on camera. Yeah. And I'm actually going to put myself to the test. I want to see what other things in Arkansas we can do to kind of tease.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that would be great. Lots of fun stuff coming up the next couple of weeks. For sure. I wanted to touch on this because I just thought this was funny. I showed Whitney today. So I woke up this morning and there are all these like cartoons on Facebook about people like using ChatGPT and be like, hey, take my, team and make us into cartoons, caricatures, whatever. Yeah. So I was like, ooh, let me do it with the KARK4 morning team. So I did it first with the Anchors and the Mets, and this is what we've got. And I looked at this, and I don't see a resemblance. Well, I guess I would say me maybe looks the most similar.
I see you and Juliana.
That's what I don't know who that is in Pat's place, but that's not him.
I don't know. And Burton looks a little different, too. Mr. Burton does look a little different.
But
I know it's you guys, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but this is so much fun. We're seeing a lot of things go on. It's like, I guess you just ask ChatGPT. Granted, I don't use it that much, but people who do say, like, based on what you know about me and my job, can you create, like, a caricature of me? I went in and was like, hey, here's a picture of our morning team. Can you please make it as that? I think that should be, if Pat didn't look so different...
Right?
I would 100% be like, someone needs to use this as a fun little thing.
It actually looks really nice. I love the background. The KARK4 today looks great. I mean, it looks like a nice group photo, honestly.
I think so, too. And they're so much fun to look at, too, everybody else's and kind of how AI is generating these things as well. So, I couldn't leave my girl Whitney out. And you guys don't know or see Jeff most of the time. But, man, I showed him this. I was like, Jeff, you got to come here because let me see if I can scale it so you guys get a better view. Hold on. Stand by.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll. Here we go.
Ooh.
This is Whitney and Jeff. What do you think, Whitney?
Y'all look at me and look at the AI.
Okay, you had your hair different.
Oh, okay. Oh, you got a point. Okay, you got a point.
You had it different. She sent me a picture where her hair was long and curly.
It was the curly hair.
So that's why I did this.
She got me.
Jeff looks cool.
Jeff
not that
look
Jeff
like a cool
is not
kid.
cool.
Yeah.
But man, he looks cool. I wonder if they have the full thing. Oops. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get this in it. So Whitney, can you show the crowd your ring?
Oh, yes.
It's a cross ring, right?
There we go. Wait.
And I was like, you know what? ChatGPT made you married, girl.
to our Lord and Savior, that is.
There
Miss
you
Thomas
go.
don't have a man, honey.
Yeah, this is so fun. I think this should be your guys' profile picture.
What? Okay, but honestly, if I would say me and Jeff are this gives like very chipper. We are this happy in the field.
I think so. I think this is a way better than what they pulled for the anchor team. This looks fun. This looks like exciting.
Yeah.
You guys don't look bad. You guys look good.
Oh, Jessica. You know what's crazy, though? And I'm so sorry for always bringing up social media, but my little fingers are always scrolling. And as soon as, after you made these two images, I go on Facebook, and people are doing, this is a now thing. Like, people are really posting their work AI pictures or whatever. So I'm like, oh, I guess we really are in the trend.
Yeah. I always like to see how they do it with the news. It's almost like there was a trend going around like make me as a Barbie or something like that. But this one I had to get on. Usually I'm like, I don't want to do it. But this one definitely. I went and showed Jeff and he goes, that's creepy, but in a cool way. And I was
Jeff.
like, okay, cool. I was like, well, I tagged you in it and I posted it. So good luck with that. So this is a lot of fun thing to do. Lots going around. Lindsay Bryant showed me hers. I didn't get permission to show it, but I should have because it's pretty gold. Yeah. But I'd like the whole newsroom to do it. I'm going to challenge them to do it and post it because I think it's just so funny and a good time. All right. Well, we obviously, do we have time? Yeah, we've got time, you guys. Whataburger. Thoughts. I need to know your thoughts on Whataburger's burgers. Okay, first and foremost.
Burgers. Now here goes the crazy thing. When I went to Whataburger, I didn't even order. I mean, I ordered it maybe twice, but I was there for something completely different. The burger's not bad though.
Okay,
not bad.
You're not a not bad girl. I don't love Whataburger's burgers. Yeah, there's other things like when I went to school in Texas, everyone was kind of like, oh my gosh, you have to eat Whataburger. It's like the best place ever. That was probably one of the first things that people who were from Texas were like, you have to go eat. This doesn't make sense yet, you guys. I'm going to go back. Hold on. Because it's a picture of Lainey Wilson. And people are like, what the heck is going on? The video doesn't make sense because I'm not at the lead yet. Okay. I'm not doing news correctly. I'm backtracking. Anyways. I didn't think it was that good. But I will say I love their fries. I love their spicy ketchup. Or I don't know if it's spicy ketchup or just regular ketchup, but it's good. Yeah. But one of the things I absolutely was like, okay, I can get on board was the honey butter chicken biscuit.
That's it, honey. That's it.
The honey butter chicken biscuit.
And it hits. It doesn't have to be a certain time, but if you're having a late night, was out with the girls having a great time, go to Whataburger and get that honey butter biscuit.
Right. And the cool thing about it, especially as, you're in college, you know, 21, 19, 20, 22, whatever, spend a lot of late nights maybe. We'll say studying.
There you go.
It doesn't always have to be out with your friends, but whatever. And the cool thing about it was, it was, they only served it from 10 p.m. to 10 a.m.?
Yep.
So it was kind of like during the nighttime. But man, those things are good, honestly. So why am I bringing up honey butter chicken biscuits? Well, Gary's favorite word, free. They're free today. They are free today. So this is why this makes sense now. So Lainey Wilson partnered with Whataburger today. So they are giving away free honey butter chicken biscuits until 11 o'clock. So we've got what? I can't do math. Like an hour and a half left if you want to head over and get yourself a free honey butter chicken biscuit. Best thing about this is you don't have to buy anything else.
And there is a limit. Don't go too hungry. One per person. You got to save some for the rest of the people who come today.
That's always the hardest part is people who go, and I think that's why they have to put a limit on things.
Oh, absolutely.
Because someone would be like, oh, I want 20. You can't do that. We got to keep it, just enjoy, get what you get, and don't throw a fit. That's what my mom used to say.
There you go.
But it just reminded me too. What? Those Whataburger numbers. Was that a thing where people would take them, or was that just in my college town?
Okay, so I heard about that. Now, I never experienced it, but I heard especially, and I know this is probably a little early, but when that whole 6-7 trend was going on, they had to take the numbers off the table because of that. But no, why would they take it? Why were they taking the numbers?
I don't really know. There were a bunch of people in college that would take their favorite numbers and keep them. I don't know if it was a trend or what. I never took one, so I'm going to say it, okay? I never took one because I am not a rule breaker, okay? But it certainly is interesting. That's the one thing I remember about Whataburger, plus the honey butter chicken biscuits. But
isn't it crazy how, like, the smallest things, craziest things become trends? Like, when did we catch on to this? When did people start doing that?
When did people start doing that? Yeah, no, they had to take away the 667 too. And then, what was it? In-N-Out had to stop taking, they had to take that off too. Because if you go to In-N-Out, we don't have any here. I'm still patiently waiting for one of those. You know. They had to get rid of it because kids would just wait around.
Yeah.
And then they'd be like 6, 7. I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I think too many adults got on the trend.
No, we were all confused. We were all lost. Like, we don't know what this means, but
yeah, I still don't know what it means.
I was going to say, I still can't
to this day. And I can't connect it to any sort of thing that like we had as kids where it just didn't make sense. It all had a meaning. All the jokes that we had that our parents got irritated with had a meaning. But this 6, 7 thing doesn't have any sort of meaning. I think it was on the list for 2025 for the most overused words that need to be booted.
Agreed. I was just about to say we could just put that on the list of things we still don't know and don't care about. Thank God it died down.
Thank God. I tell you, you guys get irritated about it. I'm not a parent yet, but when I become a parent one day and my kids start saying something like, I'm going to be like, okay, that's the cool thing, because I used to think my mom was so embarrassing.
Seriously?
My parents, like when they would get on the trends or whatever, I'm like, oh my gosh, don't do that. So then I'd stop doing it. So it's like kind of like reverse psychology.
Okay, so you
use it a lot to where your kids get embarrassed.
Ah.
You know.
Well, you got this whole mom thing down pat.
I don't know. Gets married half a year later. I got it down, man. No, it is funny though to think about. That's one thing that I think will be exciting is embarrassing children. For sure. For sure. All right. Well, I guess we can talk about this very quickly.
Yeah.
So I was scrolling through trending stories today.
Okay.
McDonald's is coming out with okay, so you know how we talked about, what was that, a few days ago? Oh wait, maybe this was last Friday when Gary, we talked about like what kind of Valentine's Day things like fast food restaurants are doing, like Chick-fil-A is doing like a heart tray, things like that. This one is very interesting. So McDonald's is doing something now where it's having McNugget caviar kits.
Seriously?
So you can buy these kits. They go on sale only online at some different website. Let me see if I can find it really quick. The website is going to be McNugget. I can't say that. Caviar.com. Okay. And essentially they're kits where there's nuggets and then there's cream and then you put caviar on top. How much money for you to try one?
For a girl who doesn't even eat caviar, I 50, 100.
I feel like, I'd do 50? One for that. I don't know. I don't even know what caviar tastes like. People say it's salty.
Wait, but here goes the thing. Here goes how these companies, no shade, McDonald's. Let's say you go to Sonic and you start putting pickles and fries and something random on your burger. The chain picks it up and now it's a thing. This was all over TikTok months ago. I think Rihanna was the first one. And then they picked it up. And so when they started going to these, I think, golfing tournaments and different tournaments, people were buying the nuggets with the caviar. And so now this is a thing.
Now it's a thing. Now you can buy it. They're calling it their own version of surf and turf.
Interesting.
So Rihanna started it.
Rihanna started this.
It makes sense that it comes from a celebrity. Like, let me get some McDonald's chicken nuggets, but then really take it to a whole new level and put caviar on it, which is probably the most expensive dish out there.
Would you try it?
I'd try it for sure, but I never understood why people are like, that's the hoity-toity thing. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have caviar.
I don't know.
No, thank you.
Hello.
Pass on that. I'll have the nuggets. Hold the caviar.
Barbecue sauce on the side specifically.
There you go. There you go. All right. Well, that's going to do it for the first half hour of Coffee and Clicks. We have so much enjoyed Whitney for being here. I think you're going to join Madison tomorrow.
Yes, I am.
Perfect. All right. Madison and Whitney will be here tomorrow.
We'll see you.
See you guys.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back.
Coffee and clicks.
Coffee and
On
clicks.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Ashley thought it was Friday.
Man.
Brutal.
That's rough.
I opened my eyes. I was like, yes. And I was like, no. Then I realized it's Wednesday. But at least it's not Tuesday.
Exactly.
What'd y'all talk about yesterday? I didn't get to make it.
We didn't talk about
Nothing.
anything
We
we picked
Oh,
out.
typical show, right?
Yeah.
We talked about working out.
Yeah.
Was
Talk
it part of
about-
the plan, though? Was it on the
No.
list?
No. Drinking water.
Drinking water.
That wasn't on the list?
No.
I mean, because you're talking about working out instantly. You go to water.
Yeah. We talked about sleep.
We talked about sleep.
Was that on the
think
list?
that's
We
how
talked
got
about your alarm. Your
Yes, my alarm clock. My sunrise alarm clock.
We didn't talk about anything on our list.
No.
But do we ever?
Yeah.
We spend all
Occasionally.
this time
I mean,
coming up with ideas, and then we just talk about random things.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something important.
What's important?
Honey chicken biscuits. Am I saying it
Honey
right?
butter chicken.
Honey butter
Gotta
chicken
add
biscuits.
the butter.
Honey
I can't remember.
butters.
I've only had it one time in my life.
Well,
Me too.
the
And it was
honey
good. And it
butter.
was actually in Love Airport where I had it.
Yep, I've eaten it there too.
You mean anywhere you could.
I've eaten it there too. It's Whataburger. Today is the unofficial honey butter chicken biscuit day. It's a day, I guess Lainey Wilson, she's a country star. She partnered up with Whataburger and was like, I'm making today National Whataburger Honey Butter Chicken Biscuit Day.
Now, that's a mouthful.
I know it is.
What's her name? Lainey Wilson?
Lainey Wilson, yeah.
Because I'm thinking, and I heard Lainey Wilson, I instantly think of Rain. Is that Rain Wilson? The guy who was Dwight on.
That's her right there. on
Dwight
the show.
on the Office. I think he's Rain Wilson. I think is his name. I heard
okay.
Lainey. I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why our video is showing burgers,
Yeah.
but
The
that's what we
burgers
have.
look good, but
They do look good, but it's breakfast.
butter biscuit
So
day.
you can get one for free until 11 a.m. So you still got time.
Yeah.
think
Finish
they're
watching
busy?
us until 10 and then go get
And then
one.
go.
You think they're busy out there in West Little
Oh,
Rock?
I so
Say,
want to go.
Can I get to going home? Is there one in Searcy? I mean Jacksonville?
There's one in Jacksonville, yeah.
Oh, I can get it at
Yeah, you can go
Jacksonville.
to the Jacksonville one.
But I only can get one. That means I can't take one home to my wife.
Well,
gotta
then you got to
eat it
eat it
there.
before you get there.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go to Searcy, but I couldn't get in Searcy in time. I couldn't pick her
Yeah.
up and get to Searcy in time.
Yeah,
No
there's
way.
the one in Jacksonville you can go to.
Where is it in Jacksonville?
It's the exit where the base is,
Okay, I mean, is it on the Walmart side or the other side?
the Walmart side.
It's on the Walmart side.
I mean, no, the other side. Sorry. Yeah, it's the other side. I'm thinking
Okay.
Lowe's. When you said Walmart, I was thinking Lowe's.
Oh, it's on the low side.
It's on the Lowe's side,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's the
Both are
side.
big
That's the
blue
side I'd be
stores.
in.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't know why I was thinking
Oh, I
Lowe's.
can't, speaking of Jacksonville,
So
oh
it's
my
on the
gosh.
side you're on.
I mean, I know you don't drive through Jacksonville.
No, I don't.
But I am so tired. Like
The construction?
the construction, I'm so tired of what the construction doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
What bothers me is that I've started getting gas quite often at that Maverick. Used to be a come and
Gas
go.
for your car?
Yeah. I
Sorry.
haven't started getting gas. That's a
You've
long.
always had
That was
gas.
51 years
Yes,
ago. I started
we know,
getting gas.
We know.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I started getting gas at the Maverick. Used to be come and go. And so you exit the Main Street exit in Jacksonville. There's not a single on ramp for I-57 or
to get
67
back
northbound
on.
until you go past
Yep.
Jacksonville.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Because of the construction.
Because of construction, yes.
Yeah.
Because that on ramp for 67 northbound used to be there at the airbase exit.
Yeah.
They've moved it twice.
Yeah.
In
Yep.
my lifetime, it's moved farther north. In fact, now it's about a mile farther north than what it originally was.
Wow.
And so it's like you have to drive like 3 or 4 miles through
Yeah.
Jacksonville to get back on the freeway on an access road and turn here, turn left.
Yeah.
Go through this. It's like it adds like 10 extra minutes.
Because if I'm ever there, I'm always turning back around, so it never
doesn't affect you.
bother
Yeah.
me. Yeah, I've never
I mean,
realized that you
because
can't.
because that's the side they're working on now. The other side, I think for us a spell, you couldn't get off anywhere in Jacksonville.
Yeah, on the
Or
other
get
side.
on until Redmond Road.
Yeah,
But at least Redmond Road's at Redmond Road.
yeah.
Wow.
Do you ever go to that? There's a Shell right there too at Main Street, right? I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and
which one you go to.
sometimes their prices because it's about there's 3 gas stations
Yeah.
there. There's a Shell, there's the Maverick, and there's another like an independent. I think it may be say Exxon on that side or no, it's something else. I recognize the oil company, but I don't know what it is. I recognize the logo, but it's like a really small independent one.
Oh, yeah.
And they've all lowered their prices. Sometimes there's one. I think 2 times I've gone to the small independent one because like the Maverick raised theirs back up and they were still low. I'm like, well, hello.
See, I only get gas at Shell.
I know because you want that Shell gas. I got you. But sometimes
Yeah.
that one there is lower.
Oh, okay.
It's sometimes they're matching the Maverick price, but right now it's $1.20. Oh, not $1.20. $2.20.
We wish.
It was $2.20.
One can wish, right?
So
That's,
like
that's still pretty
low.
good.
Yeah.
but sometimes it's down to like 204, 203.
Oh, I don't see that in Little
I don't
Rock
see
where
that
I get
either.
gas.
Yeah.
Huh. I always look at the shell on Wildwood. I always look at every morning when I drive to work. I don't know why, but I look at that gas station to see what the price is.
Yeah.
That's my gauge.
That's usually an expensive one.
It is,
But sometimes
yeah.
it's not bad.
Yeah.
But well, not airs, but it results. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
Defaults
okay.
to more expensive. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it's the
just
convenience.
there.
It's the convenience
it's
factor.
all,
that
you
it
get
is.
off, it's right there on the same side. You
right,
get back
right before you
on.
get to all the shoppings and the restaurants. It's
Yeah.
the convenience
Yeah.
factor, which I get that.
Yeah. So, but then there's 2 shells there now because the one right across the street
No,
is
isn't
a
that
shell now.
weird?
Yeah, it's very weird.
So, so I'm thinking like, okay, do I need to get gas today in Jacksonville? That's why I thought about it. So therefore, I would have to drive by the Whataburger and get my honey butter chicken biscuit.
So you might as well get your honey butter chicken biscuit.
I bet they're out by the time I get there.
It might not be because it's chicken strips.
Yeah, they got to be prepared, right?
On the biscuit, they
But
could have
if
ran
the
out of
word's
biscuit.
out, people are getting in there getting it,
I don't know. I don't know if a
Back
lot
to
it
of
is a
drive-thru.
people
work
know.
day.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
I
going to
don't
drive
know.
by it.
Now I really want
Yeah.
it too, but I can't eat that right now. So
Well, go get one and give it to us.
they're so good. It's that honey butter that's good.
Yeah, that's what really makes it
and
good.
I've had one from Wendy's. It's not the same.
Do they have one? I didn't
They
know
do
that.
have one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not the same.
So should I get one and not eat it in the car and take it home and cut it in half with my wife?
No, it's not big enough to do all that.
Oh, it's not big enough. Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
I actually said I couldn't do it, honey. Sorry,
It's not big enough. I mean, because like it's 2 chicken strips
yeah.
and it's a
And
small
if you
little
cut a biscuit, it's
it's
gonna
gonna
crumbly.
crumble. Yeah,
Then you're gonna have to vacuum your car.
It just-
No, I wouldn't cut it in the car. I'd cut it at home.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't
It's
cut
still gonna
it.
get really
Just eat it with
crumbly.
a fork and
I
you
wouldn't.
know,
But
my fingers and
you
lick
know,
them.
one time I got one that gosh, you love licking your fingers. One time I
finger
got
looking
one. One time I got one and they didn't put a lot of honey butter on it. That makes a difference.
What?
It's got to be like soaking in honey butter almost,
Yeah.
like dripping.
Makes it moist.
Yes,
Yeah.
moist that word. People,
Oh.
some people don't like it.
You
It
know,
doesn't bother me.
Jen and I were actually talking about that on Arkansas Storm Team Live
word
yesterday.
moist?
The word moist, because the ground is just so moist outside.
Oh,
And
yeah,
she was like,
yeah.
some people don't like that word, but it's a meteorology word. And I said, I do kind of avoid saying it on TV because people
don't
will
like
It doesn't
comment.
bother me at all.
But
I
Yeah.
get
it doesn't bother me because we learn about it in college. But I do try and say moisture more than I do say moist.
yeah,
But we
yeah.
actually were talking about that yesterday, which is funny.
It wasn't until like I think here I started hearing people like, "Ooh, I can't say that word." There's cringe
Yeah, it
when you
makes
hear
people.
it.
Yeah, I
And
don't
I'm
know
like,
why.
really?
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, but
I just feel like
people
we
don't
had
like
it
it.
so much in college too, talking about the weather. I was like,
yeah, it doesn't.
Sometimes it really is moist.
I know
outside.
sometimes that's the word
Especially
you
here in
have to
Arkansas, it's so
use.
humid.
And then like when you talk about food or something, I'm like the cake is moist.
Yeah.
It just really is.
Yeah.
Like, what else? What
Because it wouldn't
what
make
would
sense
you
to call
say?
cake juicy.
It's saturated.
And
That actually sounds
may be
gross.
worse.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But then it's like dripping. You know?
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, that's not the right
Speaking of
word.
like saturated,
Oh, goodness.
there's a dessert.
Now, where are we going with this?
Moist. But there's a dessert. It's a Greek dessert, and it's not baklava.
That's what I was thinking.
It's not that.
Okay.
But I always have to look it up. It's a longer word than baklava. It's like 2 extra syllables. It got M's and S's and
Okay.
P's. I mean, if in my mind, I would think of Mesopotamia, but it's something like
Okay.
that. But it's not Mesopotamia.
What?
But it is like years ago when I worked in Iowa, there was a guy who had like an aunt who lived in Chicago, and they were Greek. And so
Okay.
he was from Phoenix, but his nearest family was Chicago, like 2.5 hours away.
Yeah.
So he'd go see them, and he'd always bring back all these Greek desserts, blah 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 blah. But there was just one we didn't know what it was called, but it was like this little round cookie thing, and it was like maybe with some nuts on it, but it was like sitting in honey. Soaking in honey,
Wow.
like a honey water.
Yeah.
so it was thin, but it was saturated with nothing but like honey water. And we didn't know what it was called. We couldn't call it. So this is the same time around when Matthew Thero was at LSU, the Honey Badger. You remember the player, the Honey Badger?
I
And do you remember the
don't, but
video
no.
Honey Badger?
No.
You don't remember the
think
viral
so.
video Honey Badger?
I don't watch viral videos.
The Honey
Is this
Badger.
before my time?
Honey Badger was. I mean, I can't repeat the Honey Badger. But
Yeah.
The Honey Badger, he didn't care.
Okay.
And so we
Okay,
were calling these
okay.
cookies the Honey Badgers.
Oh, okay.
And so like, it was so good. I never can remember. But whenever
I want to know what it's called now.
But when the Greek food festival's here, I think they have it.
oh yeah,
But
yeah,
they're not as saturated as I would
That's
prefer.
what you, yeah.
But it's still
saturated.
really good.
I just got told I got to come to the principal's office after the show.
What did you
Who
do?
texted you that?
Greg,
because he wants to talk about the honey butter chicken biscuit. So
Tell him to leave us alone.
I'll be in the principal's office after the
Y'all
show.
never seen the honey badger video?
No.
I think I might know what you're talking about.
It doesn't give up. Honey badger don't. Honey badger gets bit by a cobra in the video.
Is this a football player?
No. The viral video happened while Matthew was playing for LSU. So
Okay,
he was a
okay.
honey badger
When
because
was,
he was
what year? Can we give a time frame? Matthew, what is his name?
Thero. He just retired from the NFL. I think.
Okay, yeah.
It was before I came here, but it was in last year, like 11 to 13, somewhere in that time.
Okay, I'm in middle school, so this is why I probably
animal,
didn't see
the
it.
animal honey
11
badger
to
was this video of a honey badger.
Okay.
Okay.
And he's fighting a cobra, and the cobra bites him.
Is this real?
Yeah, but he's immune to the cobra's venom, and the honey badger like defeats and bites the cobra.
And this is a totally legitimate video. Like
Yeah,
if a honey
but
badger.
someone has dubbed over it like
Oh.
other things like honey badger don't care. Honey badger, but like that's the way Matthew played.
Oh.
He was just so good, such a great defensive player. He didn't care. He went for it. He tackled you. He made hard, tough hits at hard plays, legal plays. But it's like nothing could stop the honey badger. And
Okay.
that was.
I've
the point.
heard that, but like I don't know.
I can't even picture what a honey badger looks like.
If you watch the
I don't
viral, I'll
either.
find the viral video. If you don't find it, and I'll send it to you. And I
Okay.
really can't say what the video says.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
I mean,
Yes.
that tells you everything right there.
Okay, so I should have pulled up that instead of Valentine's Day. Because Valentine's Day is like we still got some time for Valentine's
Yeah.
Day.
Not long. I was just thinking. I was in the store. I need to buy my wife's gift. I need to
What
buy.
are you
What
getting
do you usually get her?
I get her the
it's a
same thing
chocolate,
she
right?
gets
Oh,
me.
yeah.
We get each
Payday?
other a Toblerone.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
I
what
knew
we
it was
do.
something.
We don't do Valentine's Day.
Yeah, I mean that's we're minimalist. We don't really
Yeah.
buy each other Christmas gifts and
Yeah.
stuff. We buy things that we need them, whatever. And
Yeah.
Randall will get me some Kit Kats sometimes, but I'm eating clean right now, so
you need a big Kit Kat.
no, I don't need any Kit Kats. He can buy me some spinach.
There you go. All I want
Some
is
protein
flowers.
powder. Buy me some protein powder.
I just saw one of my farmer friends who's just got he's picking a lot of new sweet fresh spinach and I'll have it at the farmer's market Saturday morning. So.
Sweet spinach?
Well, I mean, it's sweet because the cool air, the cold, sweetens the.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why a
I
lot of
didn't
winter
know
vegetables
that.
are good. That the cold sweetens them.
Oh. Wasn't that fascinating?
I didn't know that.
So,
Okay.
yeah, Firelight Farm. He'll have some
yeah,
spinach and carrots.
We eat so much spinach. We go through some
Spinach
spinach.
is really good.
I know. It's the easiest thing for us to eat. Like, a lot of times if I'm cooking and I'm like, I don't feel like making a vegetable,
You just put spinach.
I'll just eat some spinach.
Just
I'll eat a
leaves. Just eat
salad.
the leaves,
I make it like a salad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
baby
just
greens,
spinach.
baby
Yeah,
spinach.
and then I put some cheese on it and dressing,
Easy.
my dressing. And,
I love
yeah.
adding spinach into dishes.
I do too.
I
Randall
love like a
doesn't
little
like
wilted
that.
spinach. I don't know why.
Me
Just so
too.
good.
It's
Randall
good. It's
doesn't
good in
care
like
for that.
any kind of like pastas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randall was like, I don't want it in there. And I'm like, it's easier to eat it that way.
Yeah, I love it.
I do too. I wanted to put it last night in our vegetables, but he was like, no. I had a whole meltdown yesterday. I was telling Juliana about it when I was cooking.
Tuesday's good Tuesday.
Tuesdays are just long days
What
for me. Because I go and I work out and then I come home and eat for like 5 seconds and take a shower for another 5 seconds and then I run to go get my hair done and then I come home and I cook. So it was just long, you know. And so I was cooking.
But fast.
Yeah, like it's just one
Go,
thing
go,
after
go.
another. Yeah. So I came home and I was cooking and I was following a recipe. I don't like following recipes because it takes longer. I like to cook something that I know.
Yeah,
it's
I
easier.
totally agree, especially on a
That you don't
weeknight.
On a
need a
weeknight.
recipe. You
Yeah,
just do
I just
it.
know how to cook it. I can make
You
it
do it
real
by
fast.
sight.
Yeah. So I'm following this recipe and so I cut up all the vegetables. It was like a Thai basil ground turkey with vegetables on cauliflower rice.
Like steamed vegetables, like broccoli, cauliflower, or carrots?
No, like we sauteed it, like cauliflower. I mean, not cauliflower. Onions, bell peppers, green beans, carrots, and bok choy.
Oh, I love
It was
bok
really
choy.
good. Yeah,
You like bok choy?
I
I like
like
bok
eat
choy.
a lot of bok choy, and then I was like, I do like bok choy.
Yeah,
I don't
good.
eat it a lot either, but yeah, I like it.
I like it. Randall's like, you should buy that more often. So I cut up all the vegetables and everything, and then like the recipe was like ground your turkey. So I ground the turkey, and then it's like take it out the pan and now put your vegetables in, which you could actually do that when you're in another pan. But I
Yeah.
wasn't thinking, and so because I'm following a stupid recipe that I don't like following, and so Randall's like, well, he comes downstairs finally. He's like, when are you going to make the vegetables? And I was like, It says to take it out the pan. He's like, well, why don't you just get another pan and make it? I was like, well, why don't you just help me? So that was his first thing. And he's like, well, I'm here now. And I'm like, okay. So he starts helping me. And then fists started flying. And then, so I wanted to put a lid on the ground beef so that it would stay warm.
Okay.
So the lids under the
or the turkey.
I mean, yeah, the turkey. Where'd I get ground beef from? So the lids and under the the drawer at the bottom of the oven. So I said, "Excuse me," because his foot was there. And then I pulled. I saw him move his foot, but I guess he didn't move it all the way. So then I pulled it out, and then I crushed his toe.
Like crushed it is just crushed it. Like he's got to go to the hospital.
I mean, he was like. And walked
when
away,
you get
making a
noise.
Yeah,
it's just like,
and he was making a face, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry," And then I just started crying.
that was just the last
So
straw.
he wasn't mad anymore.
Yeah, and so he came over. He's like, "It's okay." He's like, "Calm down."
It's just a toe; it'll grow back.
But I was like, "Oh my god!" So I was just tired and I don't know. And
sometimes when one thing goes wrong, it just
It's a
snowballs.
domino
And then
effect.
everything
Yeah.
is way more dramatic than it actually is.
yes, that's
and so
exactly.
I totally get that.
That's where I was at. Yeah. So I
At least the
cried.
food you said turned out
food
good.
was great,
The
yeah.
worst thing that could happen is then all that work and that's horrible.
No, oh, that's the worst, absolute worst. Yeah, he actually made some shrimp too in the air fryer to go because I don't like seafood, so he added shrimp to his. But it was really
shrimp
good.
and some Alfredo or rosé with some
see.
spinach. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We've been eating a lot of rosé, Alfredo with a little bit of marinara in it.
I was thinking wine. I was
That's
like,
what
yeah,
I was
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
too.
But there's
Isn't that called
alapana?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, we make
Okay.
alapana a whole lot.
Yeah, I like
Actually, that's what I
alapana.
had for lunch yesterday when I got home.
Okay,
some
so-
spaghetti with shrimp and alapana.
See, I'll hold that up to this thing. That you can kind of see it.
Oh, let me look.
But
That looks
was
kind of
my-
gourmet.
That was my.
I know that is fancy looking, right?
Yeah.
Food.
What is that?
last
What is that
night.
on top? What's the green? Is that broccoli?
Basil and cilantro.
Oh, so just straight up leaves.
Oh,
Yeah.
cilantro.
Randall's calling me.
You don't
right
like
now.
cilantro?
No,
Oh, you're the
I'm-
soap taster?
I'm one of those soap people. Yeah, if it's
Oh.
in salsa or cooked in a food, it's fine. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
but I would never go out of my way to add it.
Oh, we
man.
added on everything.
I wish I liked it.
Everything.
But it's one of the ones that just doesn't-
when Kim makes my bowl of and it's already in there, I'm
Yeah.
almost like, I wish you had a plate of it sitting out on the table, and I just put more in there right now.
More
'Cause
cilantro?
I love cilantro.
Yeah, Randall loves it. That's what got me onto
and
it.
it's not so much the leaves; it's the stems. The stems is where the taste.
I do
is.
like the stems. Yeah,
Has
yeah.
more of that aromatic
Yep.
punch. Now, if you just eat leaves, I've had leaves before, like picked it off a plant
Yeah.
in the summertime, and I thought the leaves tasted like soap.
Oh, well, maybe I'm not eating it right
You need
then.
to try more stems.
Okay.
I like all
She's like,
of
no,
it.
it's soapy. Ah!
My mom says it tastes like. She doesn't like it.
Because
Well-
don't they say it's a gene that
Yeah,
like
That's
you're,
what they say, but
23. I did
I
the
like
23andMe test. It said I have the gene.
Oh, it's like a thing?
Yeah, but
Like
I did.
an
I said
actual-
one time I tried it and it tasted soapy, but
Yeah.
but when I love it now in salsa in
Maybe you
pho.
acquired it, acquired
I
the
don't
taste.
know. Like as soon as I
Maybe.
started eating it and stuff, and
Yeah.
realized like it's in food that I already ate.
Yeah.
I was like, and I eat it. I'm like, oh, I had noticed that distinct taste of cilantro.
One time, I thought my taste buds were changing because I started tasting the soap taste, and I was like, "No, I don't like."
that'd be horrible.
I know. I was like, "I have to still like cilantro" because Randall literally puts it in everything.
We're gonna grow something this summer. It's called culantro.
Okay.
We had it before when we lived in Iowa.
Making
I think
something
it
up?
was. It's actually a Vietnamese cilantro. It's like a leafy thing, and I thought
okay.
cilantro is kind of a cool thing.
Yeah.
Like if someone says, "I'm going to grow a salsa garden. I'm going to grow cilantro and tomatoes and jalapenos." Well, guess
Yeah.
what? They're not all going to come together at the same time if you plant them all at the same time. Cilantro will be first, and by the time you ever get tomatoes or peppers, the cilantro is going to bolt in our summer.
Yeah.
Forget it. You're not going to get it.
Yeah.
So cilantro loves cool, but this culantro doesn't like cool at all. It's a good summer thing. And it's more looks like almost like a long leaf lettuce, but
Okay.
the taste is cilantro.
Really?
Interesting. Okay.
I've never.
So I'm going to have
heard
some
of that.
culantro.
So y'all are gonna grow that?
I'm going to grow culantro, yeah.
Huh? I might have to taste some of that.
Yeah.
I'll bring you
just,
some.
My mom just.
I'll
sent
bring
me the
Juliana
yuck
some too.
emoji.
And if she doesn't like it, she can wash her hands with it.
My mom sent me the yuck emoji because she doesn't like.
Oh, of cilantro?
Yeah, she hates cilantro.
Yeah,
So
if it's in
good.
salsa or something, I think I could drink salsa. That's fine. But I just never when it's cut up and put on top of my food. I'm like,
Yeah.
I think I would prefer it not. But I think when it's cooked, I don't know. Maybe I can't taste
That
it.
it might be different
Do
cooked.
you ever
Yeah.
cook cilantro?
Yeah, I put it in stuff all the time. I put it in when I make my burger in a bowl. When I ground up my ground beef, I put it in the ground beef.
And then you cook the burger with the cilantro in it?
Yeah.
In the cilantro in
I
a burger?
I
I've never
put
done that.
cilantro in everything. Literally, we put it in everything.
Wow.
It adds flavor.
It does.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think of what else we like. I mean, of course, salsas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else we would put it in. I mean, you can put it in chili. You can put it in anything.
Really?
You got to up your slime.
I mean, I've had it on
apparently.
sandwiches, but not.
I eat it more in things than on top of things. I feel like more with like cooking
I like
it
it
than
on.
on
I guess
top.
I like it on top because
I'll put it on top of things
I like
too.
it fresh, not
Yeah.
cooked. To just throw it on there, but
Yeah, I'll put it on top of it. Usually, if I put it in it, then I'll put it on top too. I'll do both.
two-way.
Yeah, I don't discriminate. Yeah, so that's what I put on top yesterday. I love fresh basil too.
I
There's
love
something about
basil.
fresh
But it doesn't
basil.
take much. Basil is.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of it.
Basil. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been putting it in my salads too because like I said, I eat spinach all the time. So when I put that basil in there, it's like I have a whole different salad now. I'm
You
like,
like pesto?
Yeah.
I love pesto.
You like
yeah.
pesto?
I love
Yeah,
pesto.
yeah. You
good
make
pesto.
it with Randall makes some good pesto. He'll make like homemade pesto.
Oh, I bet that's good. I've never made homemade pesto. I always
Oh,
just
really?
buy
It's
it.
better.
I'm sure it is better. Yeah.
Because I feel like when you buy it, sometimes it's salty.
Yeah.
And very, you can control the oil too, and
yeah.
not make it as like
What
olive
nut do y'all
oily.
prefer?
Like a pine nut.
The traditional way, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think my wife's allergic to pine nuts. She gets the metal taste,
Oh,
so we have to use I think we usually use almonds. We've used Sayla.
Cashews?
We've used cashews, but
Yeah.
Sayla's allergic to cashews. So
Oh.
man, I
like,
really hope
I can eat all the nuts, but no.
I hope my children do not have nut allergies.
Yeah.
Because one of our best friends, he has a nut allergy.
Well, she
It's
developed.
so
She didn't always have it because
crazy.
she had them, and then one day we're eating some cashews. She's like, "My tongue feels funny. I think I'm allergic to cashews." No, you're not. Have some more.
Here,
and it got
eat
worse. I'm
more.
like, okay, maybe you are. And
See,
so
my
we tested her.
friend, he can't like his significant others cannot eat anything peanuts either because if he kisses them, he'll have a reaction. So
that wouldn't work for Pat.
So yeah, I remember.
Wait a minute. After cheese, the next best food is peanut butter.
I do like peanut butter.
It's aight.
Okay, we did one thing on the list.
We did. Congratulations to us.
Honey
All right.
butter biscuit. Honey butter chicken biscuit.
There you
honey
go.
butter
Check
chicken biscuit.
Have a good week or day.